Okay, welcome back to our channel. Today, I decided to talk about the different ways I used to elevate my vibration. So, sometimes when I feel like just I just want to stand up from bed or unmotivated, things like that, I'm like, okay, I need to elevate my vibration. The higher my vibration is, for me, the easiest way to contact or to hear messages from my guides or from angels. So I usually try to have like to be on a high vibration. So, for example, the first way I do it is meditating. Like, I meditate every single day. And sometimes I'm just there, laying down with my eyes closed, and that's it, because I don't hear any messages. I just have a bunch of ideas of what should I be doing, or the things that I didn't do that I need to do, and things like that. And sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, I have all these messages, and others is just like, oh, I needed this because I needed to be relaxed. So meditating is not like, oh, I don't know, like they put it on movies that you have all these messages and your mind should be blank. For me, it's not always blank. It's usually not blank. I have all these images, I have all these like things I have to do, like ideas, and so it's not usually blank like they usually say. But I do meditate every single day. Number two, being thankful. I actually have these, I bought these Monology diary for 2022. And what I do, let me find a page. Like, I just write what I'm thankful for. Okay, it's full of post-its because I make my new moon intentions, and then I release things during the full moon. But for me, this is my thankful diary. And sometimes I'm just thankful for having my cup of coffee in silence. Like those little tiny details, like having a chocolate bar, like those little things usually are the ones that make me feel better. I usually am not like, yes, of course I'm gonna be thankful if I get $100, but that doesn't happen every single day. I wish. So just the tiny little things, and I write them down, and I feel much, much better. Um, Number three, help others. And this was a hard one for me, and not because I don't like to help, but because usually I don't feel I'm helping. Like, for example, right now, a friend asked me to dog sit her dog, and I know I'm helping, but I don't feel it like that. It's just like, of course I'm gonna do it. What else should I do if you're going out and your dog is gonna be by itself? But it's not always, because usually another way, for example, for me was, oh, I need to help and I need to give money. And that's not a way to help. Help can be just listening when someone is sad and not trying to give advice. Just pay attention, listening, be silent, and just be there for someone. That's helping. So that's another way for me to elevate my vibration, by helping, and helping not only with money. If I can do it with money, okay, but just being there, just saying nice things to people when they need it, listening. Right now, what I'm doing, dog sitting or babysitting, I mean, things like that that you can do to help others. That's another way. The fourth way that I do to elevate my vibration is being in contact with nature. And sometimes it is very hard because we live in the city and going outside is impossible, or the weather because it's raining or it's super hot or it's snowing. I mean, it's hard. So usually what I do when I like really need to be grounded is I have a bunch of crystals. I have a moon crystal here. I have another moon crystal. I have, this is a spirit crystal, amethyst. And I have another crystal here. Like, I'm full of crystals. And I just hold them. Just hold them, close my eyes, and hold them. Another way, if I can go outside barefoot, like no shoes, nothing, and just feel the nature itself. Hug a tree. I mean, things like that. Being in contact with nature. I have a cat, just hugging my cat. Like, those kinds of things help me vibrate my vibration and help me be grounded. And the last one, and oh my gosh, this is so hard. This is another one that it's very hard. Taking care of myself. And this is a hard one because usually with life, like job, kids, husband, and daily things, it's so hard to take care of ourselves. And by taking care, I mean, if you want a day just to relax and watch TV, just do it. For me, it was so hard because I'm used to, and the way I was like educated was, you should always be doing things. So for me, if they ask me like, what are you doing? Was like, I have like cleaning the house or cooking, or like I have to say something. I had to be doing something. And then just like a couple years ago, I realized like, wait, no. If I just want to chill, if I just want to read a book or watch TV, what's wrong with that? I deserve it. I mean, I work hard. I take care of my kids. So taking care of myself, of my needs. If I just want to watch TV, I'm gonna watch TV. Another way, exercise. I do exercise every day when I can. If I'm tired and I don't want to wake up at 5 a.m., I don't do it. But usually I do it. I try to eat healthy. I don't eat meat because I don't like it. So I try to eat healthy. Of course, if I want ice cream, I'm gonna have ice cream. Yesterday I had ice cream and a bunch of it. So taking care of yourself is very, very important. And usually we are always taking care of others that we forget of ourselves, but it's just as important, because if we're not good with ourselves, if we don't feel happy, if we don't feel healthy, how are we gonna take care of others? And if you don't take care of yourself, for example, in my case that I have 2 kids, how am I gonna tell them to take care of themselves, like to prioritize themselves? So yes, you have to help others. Yes, you have to be there for others, but just as important is to be there for you, to do what you want once in a while. Okay, so for me, those 5 things are super important. I try to do them all, and that, for me, that's the easiest way to elevate my vibration. For me, it's easier when I'm doing all those 5 things. It's easier for me to listen to my intuition, to pay attention, and to hear messages from my guides, from my angels, from spirit. I know there are 100 other ways, and maybe you have another way, but for me, these 5 are very easy. Well, not all of them, but most of them. And I try to do them like every day. Of course, if I don't meditate one day, doesn't matter. I try to do it another way. And that's another thing. There's not a correct way to meditate. Usually they tell us that yes, you have to sit down, close your eyes. No. I do it on my bed, because then my back hurts if I'm sitting down. So there's no a correct or wrong way to do it. And if you are not used to do it, just start 5 minutes. Close your eyes. You can listen to music. You can do it without music. I usually do it with music. But how you feel you should do it, that's the way to do it. Don't, like, if they tell you you have to listen specifically to this kind of music. No. If you don't want to, don't do it. Do it the way it makes you feel comfortable. It makes you feel good. That's the way to do it. Start 5 minutes. If you are not able to have your mind blank, that's perfectly fine. For me, it's very hard to do it. Another thing, usually what I do when I'm meditating, I'm try to open and balance my chakras. I'm gonna do another video on that, but having your 7 chakras balanced, open, and healthy is very important if you want to be like a healthy human being, elevate your vibrations also. So, but you can do it meditating, you can do it with music, like there are different ways on doing that. But those 5 things, meditating, being thankful, for me those 2 are like the most important ones. Help others, be in contact with nature, and take care of yourself are like the basic ones. Okay, hope it was a helpful video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, or email me. I put all the information over there. See you next time.